Alright, in this video, I'm going to share with you a story from my own life that, combined with my current knowledge that I've gained since this all happening, that really helped me understand the true importance of taking action. Now, it all starts with me and a couple friends having this ambition, this dream, let's say, to start a fitness website. We wanted to build a website where you could find all the necessary information as a beginner in the gym or on your fitness journey that you could ever need to properly get started. We took the time to talk about it, sort of plan what we would put on the website, like what sort of tabs we would have, if we would sort of have exercise plans, training plans on there, on all this sort of stuff, like all the sort of things, and then like deciding on what software we would use. And for weeks we talked of how cool it would be if we did, and things of other websites that we liked. And so it started off with practically just conversations. A few weeks go by, and a website we had taken inspiration from in the time that we had just sat around talking about it had this massive like boom on just on the internet, and it was being like way more used than it was when we had first checked it out, and it had elements that we liked. And then that led us to realize that, wow, us not taking action really did just leave space for other people interested in doing the same thing to profit, to improve, and to get that extra progress ahead of us. So we decided then and there we had to start, and that was the first part of the story where I learned specifically that dreams are nothing without action. And that is the root lesson I'm trying to get across to you in this video. And if you feel like you can relate to anything I do speak of, you may as well subscribe, because that means that a lot of my advice will probably be helpful to you. But anyways, let's get back to the story. So we start to build out this website. It's looking good. Well, it starts out, we did all the normal things you can think of when it comes to like starting something that you've never done before. All the talking, the extra preparation that wasn't necessary, like trying to decide on what sort of software we would build the website and all of this stuff. So there was probably another week of like action, we'll say. Motion. It wasn't really action towards building the website itself, but it was motion. It felt like we were making progress when we weren't really. But after that week, we had started to actually build up the website, the way it looked, where all the information would go. We started to write like all of the information that we had between ourselves. So it started to actually come out, and it started out, it was a pretty janky website. It wasn't that great. So we made the overall decision to move to a better software. And I'll hold my hands up. There was one friend who did a lot more work than me and the other guy. And if you see this video, you know who you are. I'm not gonna lie, you definitely know who you are. And bro, what you did for the website was actually insane compared to what me and, the other guy did. So, but yeah. And it actually looked phenomenal. The website looked really, really good. And it was only once we had really started decking out this website that things started to come together, right? And then we realized, well, how are we going to get people to see this website? And it was like, no one's going to see it if we don't push it somehow. It's the same with that no one will know that you have a product if you don't advertise. And so that was our problem. We had no advertising for this website. So we kind of had to, we set up a TikTok. And then it was, again, what sort of content do we post? What form? It was obviously going to be fitness content, but so that was the niche. We were like, what sort of content do we make it? Like a meme style page that people can find relatable? Do we make it in like information where they can also learn from the TikTok? And then if they find the TikToks repeatedly helpful, they will move to the website, and then all sorts of like those sorts of questions. And we were going to try and get into the creator program with the TikTok, And we realized, well, that's never going to happen if we don't actually post on TikTok, which is when we started posting on TikTok and things started to build. And I think we had maybe, I want to say around 100 followers, 200. I don't actually know how many people, I don't remember. But we started to get some decent traction. Some of our videos got like 50k views. So it was quite nice. Things were going decently well. And we checked in, and once we had actually made all this action on the TikTok as well to advertise the website started to get more traffic. So the software we're using allowed us to actually see how many people were going onto the website. And I think we ended up getting like 10 people on the website one week, and it was like the week before that it was only like one person, which we were pretty sure, or it was like 3 people, which we were pretty sure was the 3 of us going on the website to look at it, to see how it looked to a user, rather than us on this through the software that we were using to develop it, and to actually just someone on the internet. Then we were like, so really no one's seen it, it's just us. And then so the next week when it was like, oh, there's 10 of us, it was still us, 3 of us looking, but then like we're like, oh cool, so 7 people have actually seen the website. And then there was the progress. And then as I look back at this story as a whole, oh, and just for anyone who wonders, I no longer have any input on this website. I think I'm not sure if any of the other 2 guys are still putting anything onto the website, or to the TikTok that we were using for that matter. But if they are, great, I hope it goes well. But yeah, no, I no longer have any input on this website. We kind of all went different ways, and we just kind of all stopped working together, and it kind of became just a bit of a distant dream that we sort of didn't all agree on working towards the same exact stuff anymore. So we kind of all just left it. But anywho, when I look back at this story as a whole, it really shows me how important action is. Because when I look back at the start, when we were all just talking about it, even our first time we decided to sit down together and work on building it, the end of that hour, we were no closer, because we spent the entire time trying to decide a name rather than actually going about and building the start of the website, which kind of taught me I mean, it's so kind of self-explanatory, right? That without any sort of action or execution on an ambition, on a dream, on a goal, there will be no achievement of said thing. But it was really that for like 4 weeks, that month, a couple months, that we just sat around doing nothing, just dreaming of how amazing it could have been, just thinking of all the followers we would have on that TikTok and all the people that would use that website and then go on to have a great fitness journey using our stuff as their beginner stuff, and then post on like, I don't know, Instagram or Twitter or whatever, like going, oh, it's because of this website and all the information I got from there that I started, and then look at me now, look at my transformation. And we were kind of just stuck in this dream world. It was only when we started taking action, it was only when we built out that first janky prototype of the website that we started to get anywhere with achieving that dream, achieving that goal. And while we never got anywhere close to the grand dreams we had for this, I can still take away from that experience a lot of small lessons, and then again the lesson of that ambitions, dreams, while they are amazing things to have, they are nothing without the right execution alongside them. And that's all I come to this video to teach you, is that you may have these massive goals, and I hope you do have a goal. I hope you do have an ambition, because it is ambitions and goals that give us some sort of purpose, some sort of well, not meaning, but some sort of reason to keep improving. But if you don't make the right action, the appropriate action, and yeah, just the appropriate action towards these goals, then there's nothing, there's no point in having them. Yeah, it feels nice to dream of, I don't know, having your dream body, but why dream of having your dream body if you're not going to make the action towards it, why tease yourself with the idea that you could be better if you're never actually going to put any effort towards it? But yeah, just make the action. Just take the action, execute on what you need to do, and then day by day, you'll get closer to that goal you have. And like I said in another video, if your goal is just to live the life of someone who is constantly improving, or your dream is to live the life of someone who's constantly improving, as long as you do one thing to be better than the last day, you're literally living your dream every day, which makes the process a whole lot more enjoyable because you feel like you are achieving your dream each and every day. And as long as you're improving, you will get closer to having that dream body, that business that you've always wanted to run, that YouTube channel you wanted to start. Maybe you finally like black belt in Taekwondo, which has been something you've been interested in doing for like years. I don't know, whatever it is that you have, take the right action, keep taking that action every single day, work to improve, and you'll get there. But just remember, without that action, the ambition, the goal, the dream is worth nothing. But yeah, that's it. Have goals, but please work towards them. Have dreams, but work towards them. But yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. Again, if you did find that this video was helpful or encouraging, thumbs up down below. Again, if you can relate to me or you find my videos are repeatedly helpful for you, repeatedly encouraging, then you may as well subscribe, because I'll try and have one out every single day and impart some sort of, I guess, advice that I've, what's the word? Just, I'll try and pick a piece of advice from the pool of experience I have so far to try and help you and encourage you to do better and to get towards your goals. And if you have anything to say, put it down in the comments. I appreciate all of the encouragement and all of the appreciation from everyone in the comments lately. I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. So thank you to everyone who's been so kind as to comment nice things. And if you have made it this far, I suppose you could comment that dreams are nothing without the correct execution. But yeah, that's it from me. I hope that you all have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.